ReSaurus' Speed Racer Series 1 had some really solid figures. But how solid are the ReSaurus Speed Racer Series 2 figures? Let's check them out. Racer X comes with a pistol, walkie, briefcase, and top secret file. Since his feet are so close together, he can only stand on one side of the figure stand. This figure is the only one from Wave 2 that has an alternate version all in silver. He was only obtainable through the toy magazine Lee's Action Figure News Toy Review. Wow, what a name. Inspector Detector comes with his badge, walkie, binoculars, and handcuffs. The handcuffs only fit some of the figures. The two figures who can't fit in the cuffs are Pops and Inspector Detector himself. I thought that maybe Inspector Detector had a variation wearing a gray suit, but that turned out to be just a lighting issue for people who photographed this figure. How do I know this? Well, I bought two Inspector Detectors and they both came in blue when the photos were in gray. For both. The assassin comes with a rope, pistol, machine gun, and backpack. The assassin is featured in episodes 31 and 32, Gang of Assassins, Part 1 and 2. This figure could be considered an army builder. In the show, they are pretty much ninjas, so that's pretty awesome. Speed Racer in Grand Prix gear. This version of Speed Racer comes with a cup, pistol, his helmet, and a ball cap. He has the same torso as the basic Speed Racer figure, and the torso of the jacket is made from soft plastic, just like Inspector Detector's coat torso. Now, I'm not a fan of the face here. He's always surprised, but it's nice to see him in a different outfit. Although, he never has this outfit at all in the show. I think I would have preferred him in his red blazer. Before we get to the Mach 5, I have to mention that the accessories are way off. Trixie never uses a bag. She's not a flag girl, so the flags are pointless. Captain Terror never uses any sort of gun, walkie, or binoculars, and especially dynamite. This is so wrong. It makes him look like the main villain. Captain Terror is only the leader of the car acrobatic team. He's a driver with a lot of pride. He's not a terrorist. Pop's toolbox looks way too modern, especially those racing stickers. Putting the ReSaurus logo is a nice touch, but it still makes the toolbox look too modern. The stickers must be an inside joke or something, cause I can't find what they're from. Obviously, the Mach 5 is the car, then there's Pop's Motors. Okay, so the M on the Mach 5 and on Speed's helmet is for Mifune Motors, the Racer family's last name in the Japanese version. If they would have put that on there, it would have been an amazing Easter egg. But it's in English, so it should have been RACER Motors, the family's last name, not Pop's. Also, there's never a compressor like that on the show. Racer X has a top secret file, and that's okay. He also has a pistol, and I think the machine gun that comes with the assassin would have been more appropriate, since he uses that to kill the assassins. All that's left is the walkie and briefcase. He never uses any of those, especially the briefcase. He may be a spy, but he's not James Bond.
Calling the Mach 5, come in, Speed. Trixie, calling the Mach 5.
I'm in the middle of a race, Trixie. Don't talk to me now.
Speed, listen to me. The bridge is out ahead. You're in extreme danger.
The bridge is out?
Don't worry, Speed. I have good news.
Tell me, Trixie.
I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The Mach 5 comes with a homing robot, all 4 working auto jacks, non-working bulletproof canopy, the 2 rotary saws, a picnic basket, spritel, and Chim Chim. The auto jacks attach to the bottom, and they have springs in them. So let's see if it'll jump. The rotary saws spin. The canopy attaches to the top. The periscope pops up when you press it down. It doesn't come up that high, but it's still there. The steering wheel turns and the trunk opens up. And yes, Spritel and Chim Chim and their picnic basket fits inside with plenty of extra room. Now, don't you think that this Spritel looks like a meme? He looks nothing like Spritel on the show. So off he goes into the trunk. The back of Series 1 card backs showed that the Mach 5 wasn't released yet. It said that it would have had a launching homing robot and sound effects. I'm good without the sound effects, but the homing robot compartment should have been implemented. This Mach 5 has some great paint apps. Just look at that interior. The design is very well done. If you can get the Mach 5, do it. I got mine used with 3 figures for about 40 bucks. I've noticed that they usually run between 60 and 80 clams. In 2001, for Speed Racer's 35th anniversary, Ertl, known for their Super Mario Bros. The movie figures, Superstars, and Star Trek 3 figures, released a die-cast Mach 5 under their American Muscle and Joyrides line. This Mach 5 also comes with Chim Chim, and it's the ReSaurus version. The paint job on the Joyrides version looks pretty bad. In 2005, Toynami released their version of the Mach 5, except it was the ReSaurus Mach 5. It was the same mold, complete with Spritel and Chim Chim. This Mach 5 also came with a new version of Speed Racer. It doesn't look as good as ReSaurus's. The Mach 5 has blue on the bottom half. The back of the package shows what comes with the set, except Speed Racer. They show the ReSaurus version of Speed. The blue looks awful, so I would say go for the original. Go with the ReSaurus version. It mentions how the shooting star will be available soon, but it would never come to reality. In 2007, Art Asylum released Speed Racer toys based on the web series Speed Racer: A New Beginning. In this set of toys, they released the so-called Classic Mach 5. This was for the 40th anniversary of Speed Racer, and again, this version of the Mach 5 is molded straight from the ReSaurus car. This shows that they truly made the definitive version. It comes with the same hardware as the original. This time, the paint job is in pearl, and the number 5s and the Mifune M looks super lame. I thought that maybe the Toynami Mach 5 was the worst, but Art Asylum showed me the way. This version also comes with an all-new Speed Racer. Or should I say, Speed Racer Senior. He's based on the web series, which is about Speed Racer Junior. Come on, give me a break. I'm sorry, but I feel like all the versions after the original 1966 Speed Racer have just been a giant loogie hawked at the face of the original. Also, check out the package art between the 3 Mach 5s. The ReSaurus art looks very faithful to the original and very imaginative. The Art Asylum one although the box is plain with no creativity, does have the characters that are straight out of the show. The Toy Nami box? Look at that Speed Racer. Do I need to say anything else? The style doesn't even match the Mach 5. The ReSaurus figures run between $10 to $40 on the third market, depending on the character. Other characters I would have loved to have seen are Snake Oiler, Skullduggery, Prince Kim Jugger, Prince Kabbalah, Rock Force, the first sniper from The Secret Invaders, Champion X, Geronimo, Yvonne von Vondervon, Lovelace Goldminter, Mon RACER, and especially Sparky. He was a big part of the show. He was even Speed's co-pilot for the last 2 episodes and races off with him in the final montage. The closest things we got were customs by joeacevedo.com and Skullduggery. I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but these customs are incredible. These are great figure customs by a real fan. Speed Racer is not just that old anime where people talk fast. It's really well done. Of course, you have to put aside some of the animation problems, but this is because certain techniques weren't invented yet. Just give it a try. It's a legendary anime that deserves much more respect.